Gotta make sure I look good. Hey, are we presentable? What's up, you guys? Howdy, howdy, howdy. Are we live? Can you guys hear me okay? We're doing this one from my laptop. So maybe the picture is okay, maybe the audio is okay. Last time we did this live stream, we did it from my camera setup, which is right here. And I found it weird because when I'm talking to you guys, I got to look over to my camera, and we're not doing that one today. What's up, Robin? Thanks for catching my live. Sorry, guys. I'm playing. There's so many new buttons on here now. The YouTube's changed a lot when it comes to the live streams on what we can do on our end. It's pretty damn sweet. There's all sorts of little buttons we can play with. Good morning. Good morning. I got myself a coffee. You all ready? Am I going to King of the Hammers 2025? No. That's too far away. I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow. Chrome, did Amanda get all the shirts done? Yes, Amanda has finished folding all of the shirts, and they should be going live tomorrow, maybe. Yeah, all the shirts are ready to go. She finished all that stuff up. So it's just a matter of us changing the quantities on the website and flipping it live for maybe tomorrow. Sorry, I'm going to play with all these buttons. I don't know what these buttons are for. Apparently, I can drop an advertisement right in the middle of this thing for... I'm scared of pushing buttons. Live monetization settings. This is fun, man. This is crazy. Sorry, guys. I'm just pissing around with the new live stream stuff here. Did I do something wrong? Are we okay? They have a new YouTube studio on our side of it, so these live streams look a little different. Like, apparently over here on this side, I can drop a YouTube ad right smack dab in the middle of this thing and force you guys all to watch a YouTube ad. It's kind of funny. I don't know how to turn it on, though. I'm just looking at it. I don't really get it. I'm pushing buttons. I'm hoping I'm not wrecking the stream here. It's like a new toy. We still live? Okay, we're good. Okay, Crone, stop touching stuff. What's up, you guys? Vicky from Chilliwack, what's up? I used to DJ in that place many, many, many years ago. Yeah, I used to DJ Tuesdays and Saturdays at the Echo Room. Oh, yeah, way back. Cruzy's in the front seat of the van. I don't want to... You're on my laptop today, so we're not as mobile as we were before, but Cruzy's sleeping up there in the front seat. And we're inside the new shop because it seems to be the only place I have right now that's got solid internet connection. Where's the star of the show? Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Oh, the guy's moving fast, man. I should have put the live stream on slow speed. What's up, weirdos? Yeah, we're in the new What's Up, Weirdo shirts. These ones will be in stock on the store in a few days. We got them right up to 5X, so there's a ton of them up there coming soon. Why not buy a shop rather than rent? So I don't know where you live, but you clearly don't live in British Columbia. For me to buy, just say the piece of dirt that my shop is sitting on, just the dirt is probably $1 million or $1.5 million for real, 100% for real. Shops out here, you're going to range $1 million to $2 million for a shop. That is not an option. I don't plan on doing this stuff for the next 30 years of my life. You know what I mean? Yeah, buying into things out here is just, it's not an option, you guys. like I was just talking to a subscriber the other day. That clip might even make it into a video. Um, that said that they were looking at buying land here on Vancouver Island. They live in a van. They were looking at buying land, just a piece of dirt somewhere. And a piece of dirt by any form of water at all, whether it be a creek or something, they were looking at $500,000 just for the land. That's not buying, that's not putting anything on it. That's not even clearing it yet for putting something, a cabin or something. So yeah, the buying options out here is, this is not the market for it. What's up? Mandy's in here. Bruce Vanlife Jr. Overland Interiors. What's up? Lowly's Off-Road. What's up, brother? So yeah, that's why we ended up leasing it instead of going the buying route because, well, I don't have that kind of money. Jeez. Yeah, and the crazy thing about doing when you purchase something is now if something goes wrong, it's on me. And no, so if the roof ever goes on my building, that's not on me, that's on the building owner. You know, all those little things like snow removal, all that stuff and repairs, all that stuff's on the owner of the building. Lisa Marie, thank you for that. I'm glad you're liking the new shop. So my buddy Andy at Overland Interiors is doing the same thing that I'm doing at the same time that I'm doing. So Andy just got back into a shop. I'm trying to find his text messages. Sorry, Andy, and I'm going to share you pictures. And it's funny because we both kind of got our shops at the same time. We're both kind of doing the same thing at the same time. So Andy's, where's my camera then? Andy's putting up, so it's weird. On my side, my camera is reversed. So when I put my hand up here, it shows on the opposite side of the screen over there. It's kind of weird. So yeah, Andy's doing installation in his shop right now. Right? Sorry, not installation, drywall and stuff. So we're in the same boat at the same time, bro. It's kind of awesome. Joel, thank you for that. What songs stuck in your head recently, Chrome? Honestly, a song that has been in my head for years is from an artist called Tritonal. They're some DJs and producers. Tritonal, Now or Never. Beautiful song. Probably one of my favorite all-time club tracks ever. Yeah, Tritonal, Now or Never. If you guys are going to play that, crank that shit up super loud. It's beautiful. Hey, Chrome, some Tim Hortons and beers on me. Oh, thanks, Kevin. I appreciate that. Are you keeping the Karma camper van? I hope so until your van is done. No. So my van, this thing is going back in about a week. In about a week from now. I'm not going to keep it until the van's done because I don't know when my van is done. As much as I would love to, I'm going to take it back. Andy's like, I think I'll have paint on the wall first. You are absolutely correct. You will. So I think for me over here, once the drywall and mudding is all done and we lay the floors down upstairs, I might pause this project for a while. I'm not sure. We'll see. Maybe we'll just paint the upstairs section and then just kind of give this place a little bit of time so we can start doing some shirts and stuff upstairs and start generating some revenue out of here upstairs. And then we'll get on to paint and stuff afterwards. But we're going in pretty deep on this one. It's time to pump the brakes a little bit and just ease up on that cash flow. WellTech partnership. Yes, that is in the works. Me and Jeremy have had some great conversations. Yes, it's in the works. What happened to Andy's old shop? Andy got rid of his old shop, went into a new shop to work for somebody else for a year, and then things didn't work out there. So now Andy went looking for a new shop and ended up going back to his old shop. It was available right at the same time. So Andy's back in his old shop. It's kind of funny because his old shop wasn't that clean when I seen it out there. If you want to know, go back and watch all those videos. It was worked in for years and years. And yeah, it's looking fresh. He's putting drywall in there, giving it a whole new fresh look. So if you guys don't know, we're talking about Overland Interiors in Ontario. Sorry, I have someone's comment says, I'm guessing it hasn't passed yet, which I'm glad. Oh, someone's probably talking about Bill C-11. So Bill C-11 was passed, if that's what you're talking about. So Bill C-11 was passed, and they're already implementing it. So Lowly's Off-Road messaged me about a week ago or 2 weeks ago and said, "Hey, Chrome, one of my subscribers in the States said that they cannot watch my videos," and showed me the screenshot of what they received on their end. It said, "Sorry, this content's not available in your area." So I think what they're doing is monitoring anything news related. That's my guess. They're starting to monitor that side of it. And I figured that's what Bill C-11 would be all about. I get it. But I think maybe, we got to be careful on how we title our videos and put our videos so it doesn't look like, hey, here's the local weather. Hey, here's whatever. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, that Bill C-11's been passed, and we're a little bit worried about it. Hence the new shop. That's because who knows? Like, what if Bill C-11 goes crazy, and then all of a sudden all my American folks never see us ever again because YouTube doesn't share it to you because of some stupid political junk out here. So yeah, that's why I decided to do this new shop route, trying to create myself something tangible outside of YouTube, just in case YouTube slides a little bit and we lose viewership because of this stupid bill. Yeah. Does a VPN help with that? So here's the difference though. So what happens is people can probably search us. A VPN may be able to get around it, but nobody will be shared our videos. So that's what they're scared about. They're scared about if we upload a video that they only share it to Canadians. That's it. No one else in any other country ever sees me pop up in their feed again. And that would be a YouTube killer for us. Because 95% of our views don't come from people searching it. They come from people getting it in their feeds. So yeah, that's why I'm doing this shop. I know a lot of people are like, what the heck's going on with this? This is me trying to keep myself in the van life world and be able to travel in the future, even if this platform decides to crumble on the Canadian side. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that. Politics sucks. Dana, is it Dana or Dana? Dana, thank you so much. Where's my favorite guy, Cruzy? Let me unplug my computer here. Cruzy is passed out in the front seat. Yeah. So yeah, if you guys want to know about that stuff, just Google Bill C-11 and all that information is out there. It's not a positive subject and not a way I want to spend my Sunday. I don't want to talk about negative stuff. Negativity sucks. Moar? I'm a sucker reading these. From Aberdeen. Man, I can't even read today. Aberdeen, Scotland, whatever your first name is. Glad you enjoy my videos. I appreciate that. Moira. Mora? Whatever. I give up. Robin, Jan, Can, Van. What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. When will Jeffy Bear be on Vancity Vanlife? He will be on Vancity Vanlife when he gets his van built, which is coming up soon here in Ontario at Overland Interiors. And he's doing his build, I'm not sure, this month, I think, at the end of the month or something. And then after that, Jeffy Bear plans on attempting a trip out west for his first time living in that van. And we're stoked to have him out here. It'd be awesome. When was the last time I saw Emily? A week ago. She's she's visiting some family right now. So her van's actually parked at my shop. A lot of people from Florida on here. I guess I pronounced the name right. Wicked. 22nd of February is when Overland Interiors is expecting Jeffy Bear to be at the shop, which is awesome. February 22nd. Huh? That's coming up soon. Yeah, it's February 2nd, end of the month. Wicked. Steven says, another platform, probably bringing up the same subject we were talking about that silly bill that was passed in Canada here. No, the problem is everybody's on YouTube. We can shift to another platform, but then we're starting off at ground zero, and we might as well just fold the company at that point and just give up. Because yeah, no, if YouTube's the platform, there's never gonna be anything that touches close to this in the near future anyway. People have tried, but it's just not. They just have never. YouTube's a beast of a platform. There's nothing like it. I have sorry, Brandon says, I have a 2001 E350 with a 7.3 liter Power Stroke ambulance for my home. Wicked. Julia, thanks for the super chat. BC van travel this spring and summer on my radar. Enjoy a coffee and cruise a treat on me. Ordering a shirt when you release the new ones. Wicked. So the only ones that are going up now will be this one and my Vancity Vanlife one in a long sleeve. We will be releasing more stuff soon. More will be happening once we move into this shop. But the problem with ordering these is I have to upfront all the money for the shirts at the front. So right now, this is the last run of shirts for a little bit. I think we have a new t-shirt coming out probably in the next month. Then that'll be it for a bit. Because yeah, this place is taking everything I've got over here right now. So Joel, 777 people watching. Ding, ding, ding. When is the move to the new shop happening? When it's done. So we're probably looking at least another month or more. So next weekend, the drywallers will be finished, and then the mutters come in right away, and that'll just be a fast little, and they'll be done in here. Then we got the big bay doors to go in the front, and then plywood on the walls in here, and we're ready for paint. So for a lot of people in the last video thought we were drywalling the whole big shop. We're not. We're just drywalling the ceiling. We're going to plywood the walls with 5/8 plywood because you can screw things anywhere in here. So, but we probably won't be able to move into here for probably about another month. Donald says, I want to see your new, sorry, it's Donovan. I want to see your new van hole. Do you eventually plan to own the shop? No, no. These things are too expensive out here. Like if I was in Nova Scotia, sure, buying would have been an option. I could have got a piece of land for 25, 30 grand and then built something on it. Sure. But when you're out here on the West Coast, this building here and piece of dirt here is probably worth $2 million. Plywood when sealed looks holographic. So yeah, we have a painted plywood wall at my other shop, and I don't mind. It looks okay. I just like the durability of plywood. It'll take a bit more of a beating. Joel's like Chrome's van hole is coming to OnlyVans. One of the contractors that was here the other day said that. It says someone should start an OnlyVans website that functions just like OnlyFans, but just for posting your van pictures. The problem is all those names, OnlyVans, are fully all over the internet already taken. People already own the domains. They already got Instagrams and Facebook pages. And there's even companies out there called OnlyVans, but I think they were companies before OnlyFans was a thing because they look like legit, like proper companies. It's funny. Imagine owning a company and all of a sudden OnlyFans comes out. Give you your whole OnlyVan company a whole new yeah, people would be like, what? Your company's called what? Hi, Kim Jones, how you doing? Cruzy is in the front seat of the van, passed out. As soon as he realizes I'm talking to somebody, then he'll be back here causing a ruckus. You know, Cruzy, he gets a little jealous when we start hanging out with you guys. Right? Adam Young's like, yeah, OnlyVans website would have just dirty pictures of vans. I'd have a huge channel on that if that was the case. When my van's back on the road, it'll be dirty all the time. Yeah, as soon as Cruzy hears the tree chart, you got that right. Lisa Marie Coleman, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Just bought 2 acres in North Carolina for $6,500. That is insane. See, now this makes sense to me why I see a lot of people in my comments go, why don't you buy? Why don't you buy? Because that is not an option here. 2 acres out here probably cost you in the way the heck out there on Vancouver Island, still probably cost you close to 400 grand. Yeah, that's really cool. Like, I mean, honestly, if there was land out here that wasn't like, because like even in Nova Scotia, if you go to the far side of Canada, you can get super cheap land out there for probably about 100K, right? Maybe 60, 70, 80K, depending on where it's at. If you go way up to northern Canada, you may be able to snag yourself some land for 80 or 100K. But we're talking about areas that are buried in snow for over 6 months of the year. Way up north, probably longer. So like the yard itself it's kind of like uninhabitable unless you don't want to go anywhere and be locked into your off-grid home for 6 months without being able to go out to get supplies. That'd be rough. But that's the thing about here in British Columbia is you'd have to go pretty way up there in order to get something cheap. Yeah, here on the island, it's not an option. Sorry, guys. Let's Google it. Let's find out. Land for sale. Let's go way up island. Let's go Port Hardy. That's way on the north side of the island. 9 pieces of land for sale, Port Hardy. Oh, here's a piece of dirt. How big is it? An uncleared little piece of land. It's 0.5 of an acre. 0.5. $165,000. And it looks like it's right on the side of a main road. It's got no road in. You'd have to do everything. It looks 0.5 an acre. It's tiny. What's it saying here? Oh, yeah. Most of that property is on a hill. And that's way the heck up there. 165 grand for nothing. Let's go take a look at an actual piece of dirt here. Oh, here's a cheap one. What do we got here? Well, this one's small too, but that's it. $100,000 on the north side of the island, rate kind of in a little tiny community up there. It is 0.47 of an acre for 100K. No. But if you want something, let's go commercial land. Because those properties there are also in towns. You know what I mean? They're like little tiny speck and parcels of land. Commercial properties, Parksville. Here you go. There's a shop. A shop. This is in Qualicum Beach, just down the way. The shop is sitting on 0.27 of an acre. It's 2,100 square feet. $679,000. This is why I didn't buy a shop. I'm good, thanks. Yeah, it's really expensive out here. It's crazy. And that was just looking at bare land. You know what I mean? When you're looking at like a off-grid place, like you can get some cheap places around here, but they're like on remote islands that are like 1 to 2 hour boat rides away from here. But there's islands out there where you can buy a beautiful oceanfront corner piece of that thing, probably 15 acres for, 250 grand. But you also have to buy a boat and you have to be able to get there. And then you're on your own when you're out there at that point. So they've taken some of the smaller islands and divide them into like 6 or 8 parcels and put them up for sale. Am I not renewing the old shop? So the old shop is time is running out on the old shop. Not sure what we're going to do. The price is so good on the old shop that I don't know. Like I don't know, guys. I'll keep you all posted. I think if anything that we can probably make some use out of the other shop among some friends and stuff like that, instead of letting that place go to waste. So it is such a perfect location. I'm in love with that other shop space. It's so perfect. So that's what I think. Hey, Emmy, the cat lady Van's in the stream. So yeah, the other shop's so perfect. I think we could utilize it among some friends and stuff like that for shop spaces among us, Lauren or Emily or me or whatever, right? We could just kind of have a mixed space for everybody that we can use amongst ourselves maybe. Solar panels and truck stops is all I need. That's chocolate syrup overdose. Is like your channel name. Midlife Wanderings, thanks for the super chat. I appreciate that. Currently living the dream in the United States for my vehicle. I just wanted to say thank you. You're very welcome. You just want to thank me, Lowly, and Bruce for the daily inspiration. Super awesome. Bobtail Trucker, welcome to YouTube memberships. Yeah, Emily, a lot of people have been asking me in my comments why your van is parked at my shop. They noticed it in a little clip yesterday, like, hey, whoa, 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 whoa. Is that Emmy's van? Yeah, awesome, you guys. What? Where'd the little thumb thing come from? You see a little thumbs up popped up beside my head? That's pretty cool. Yeah, what the hell was that, right? I don't know. That was me thinking, apparently. Actually, this camera's weird. Like, it popped up on this side of my head, but this hand is actually on this side. The camera is flippy on this. Freaks me out. Yellow Brick Road, thanks for the super chat. Trying to grow my channel. Any tips? Yeah, everybody, go over there and check out Yellow Brick Road. I'm about starting my electrical. I'm a truck driver in saving mode. Yeah, the ticket to YouTube is keep uploading. Just keep consistent, keep uploading, keep getting better with every single one. At the beginning of your channel, to be honest, in your first 200 videos, you should never get any views anyway. You should just continually try to get better, keep uploading, try to get better. Don't expect videos in your first 250 videos. Don't, like, at all. Like, just take that time and learn and get better on camera, to learn how to talk and learn how to really truly be yourself on camera, because it's pretty easy in those scenarios to hold back. You know what I mean? When it's like when you're in front of a friend, you kind of just open up and you let it all out. But on the camera, you get awkward and you get weird. So yeah, just keep uploading. You could there watch a bazillion videos that say that there's a trick to everything, that you can trick the algorithm. The key is consistency. And every upload, get better with the titles, better with the thumbnail, better with the video. That's it. It's consistency all the way. Bobtail Trucker just gifted some memberships. Who got one? Urban X Overland, Dean, Loli's Off-Road was gifted one. That's funny because Loli's Off-Road was gifted one last month too. That's funny. That's awesome. MMDB, Pink Poise, congratulations, you guys. Bobtail Trucker just gifted you guys YouTube membership. That's so freaking cool. Molly Hunter, thanks for the super chat. Will you have any products for minivan owners? Yeah, everything we have on our website coming up will be just for vans. Obviously, we're going to focus for some of the customized stuff for the Ford Econolines, whether it be like lighting brackets or bumpers or things like that, will be mainly set for the Ford Econoline, but all other parts and accessories will fit every vehicle. Like, we'll have fridges. We teamed up with a fridge company and all sorts of cool stuff. We got camping things, and yeah, it's going to be awesome. It's going to take some time to put together, but yeah. I appreciate the super chats, you guys, too, by the way, in a very, very big way, especially right now with me taking everything I have right now and putting it into this whole new shop. And I've been in the comments more lately than I have in the past, and been reading from a lot of people going, how the heck is this happening? Is YouTube must be paying you a fortune right now? No, actually, my YouTube revenue right now is at an all-time low. But what this is, this whole little thing I'm doing right now, is I took that money that I paid for rent all those years, that $1,300 that I should have paid for rent in year 1 of my van life, saved it. Year 2, saved it. Year 3, saved it. Year 4, saved it. I kept saving that $1,300 I was paying for rent every single month, put it all in the bank. And then now I'm at this point right now where I'm like, I got to take all that money that would have went to a landlord and went bye-bye. I would have never seen it again. I would have paid that money just to go and then brush my teeth in the morning. I took all that money I saved from living in my van, put it in the bank, and then now I'm at the point where I'd like to put that money to work. That's what the van toy shop is all about. It's me taking my rent money and putting it to work. Fingers crossed. That's all I got to say. I literally took it and went all in. So if this flops, then well, yeah, I don't know. I think we have a good business model going over here. I think we should be great. So anyway, on that note, thank you guys for all the super chat love and coming up and pressing play on every single video. It really means a lot. Hey, Sue Bishop, how you doing? Patty Crane, welcome to the stream. Uh-oh, Cruzy just noticed I was talking to you guys. What's up? Is there other people in the shop? Did you hear other people? Yeah. A couple of contractors just got here to the shop and went upstairs. Cruzy's like, hold on, I hear people. You want to come hang out with us? Okay, come on. Here you go, buddy. And come hang out on live stream. Whoa, I didn't say on the counter. I said on the live stream. Hey. You're so cute. Chrome, another dog for Cruz to play with. You want to get another puppy? And get another bulldog? Hey. Probably not. Just because the size. Look at the size of this guy. People don't get it. Look at his head and my head are the same freaking size. Every time someone sees Cruz, they're like, "Holy crap, he's bigger than I thought." And so yeah, they take up a lot of space, and I don't know if I got room in mind for another one. Bobtail Trucker, thanks for the super chat. Likey and subscribey, people, is what he says. Fully watched vids help revenue. You got that right. Yeah, the whole key to YouTube is watch time. So if you get onto a video, watching right to the end is the best thing you can do for it. It's got nothing to do with watching the ads. He's angry. What? What? What do you want? Why are you pissy? Why? 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 Is there something you would like from me? Oh, you want me to put stuff on your nose? Okay, sure. I'll put stuff on your nose. Sure. Sure. We'll keep your nose nice and moist. Is that what you wanted? I don't know. I don't speak dog, so that's what I heard. It's a little snout cream. Helps keep the bulldog's nose moist. And I'm not sure what he was asking for, so I'm going to guess he was asking for that. Sorry, Cruzy. Coert, thanks for the super chat. That's awesome. Yeah, he wants treats. Of course he wants treats. I'm not going to play his game. He's going to yell at me just to get treats. Lon Bowers, you're a rock star. Thank you. I love that. Needs to play time. Well, I think a lot of times too here, when the contractors come here, he likes to run around because some of the contractors bring treats with them. Like some guy the other day had some salmon. Some guy brought some liver treats. So yeah, he's a little spoiled around here. Am I going to do another Q&A? Well, this is a Q&A. Have at her. Give her. Ask away. That's what these live streams are for. Like I did a live stream last week and everybody seemed to enjoy it. So with the new shop space, I'm hoping we get to do this a little bit more often. How long does it take to drive between shops? About 13 minutes to 15 minutes, depending. They're fairly close to each other. They're kind of just about in the same town. Bro. Easy, bro. What platform do you edit your YouTube videos on? I use the software Adobe Premiere. What do you use to record? That's a good question because now we're not on my camera. This is my vlogging setup. This is the setup that I make all my videos on. All it is an iPhone and a black case with this metal tripod-y thing. It's from, I think the base is, no, it is. The whole thing's a newer. Yeah, I just found it on Amazon. I really like it. You know, it's cool because if you want to, my camera's reversed, so I don't know where my hand is on here. It's weird. But if you want a longer tripod, you can make it a longer tripod by just extending the legs and stuff on them, right? So it's kind of cool. It's kind of a bit bulky when I first got it, but yeah, I film absolutely everything on my iPhone. No gimbal, no other fussy stuff, just my iPhone, and that's it. And I've been using my iPhone since the start of my channel. I think I started with an iPhone 7, and then I just, as the years went on, every stack of years, I picked myself up another camera. That's what I used to film with. I keep things very basic around here. I have my iPhone, and then we use the small drone. Like this is just the small DJI Mavic 3, not the Mavic 3, the DJI. It's the little guy. Hold on, it's got the names on it here somewhere. I think. I don't remember what the name of this one was. There you go. The DJI 3. Where's the camera? The DJI 3 Mini. It's the Mini Pro. The small little one. It's less than 249, or it's 249 grams, so you don't need a license or anything like that to run it. But that's literally my whole setup right here. I have an iPhone and a drone. So literally, like, the camera itself are a little bit expensive. You're looking at about, you know, $1,000, $1,500 for the camera, and another 600, 700 for the drone, or $1,000 for the drone if you get all the extra batteries. So $3,000 and you're up and running. Oh, I'm missing some super chats. Sorry, you guys. Cruz is freaking out back there. Lindsay Webb, did your heater? I don't know what that means. Oh, if you're talking about my heated jacket. So yeah, your spelling was auto-corrected. Should have hit you hard on that one. No, the heated jacket. Are you cool? The heated jacket, I just keep forgetting to charge the battery, so I haven't been wearing it. Hey, Chrome, and it's been warm here too. There's no need for the jacket right now. Like, this weather's been in the pluses right now because the sun's been out. The weather's now down to like 7 to 10 degrees during the day, but still not really like heated jacket weather. Jonathan Jones, hey, Chrome, are you going to come back to Ontario when you get your home back on the road? I am not going to do the East Coast this summer's travel season. I would love to do the East Coast next summer travel season. I think doing another coast to coast is much needed. So won't be this summer because my daughter's graduating in June, July, whenever the graduation is. So I need to be here for that. So we'll probably maybe go retackle the north and then come back, do my daughter's graduation, and then who knows, take off somewhere else after that. Bobtail Trucker, thanks for the super chat. Will your shop be focused on the Ford platform, or will it include Express, Savannah vans? So yeah, I mean, all the accessory part of the new shop will be accessories for vans, period. All vans, all accessories. When it comes to work being done in here, because everything we do is Ford Econoline, and because Lauren at Lowly's Off-Road is such a big fan of Ford Econolines, we'll probably focus all of the suspension lift kits, the 4x4 kits, based on the Ford Econoline to start off with anyway. You know, our custom bumpers will be Ford Econoline and stuff like that just from the very beginning. So yeah, but otherwise all other stuff would be mixed. But like I think this shop's going to take a good year to unfold itself and mature a little bit before it becomes something that covers everything. Yeah. Leslie said, my YouTube channel is an iPhone, drone, and Chrome. That's it. Let's get Chrome to 500K, everyone. Bruce, dude, it'd be so good. But yeah, the views have they've kind of plummeted a little bit. Honestly, since my van broke, this channel has taken a monster hit. We are losing them as fast as they're coming in. And usually, you know, we lose subscribers all the time, right? People jump off all the time. But then the gain is usually on the up and up. Right now, the amount of people coming in are about the same as the amount of people leaving. So we've been kind of sticking around the same since my van broke. And it's crazy because analytics don't lie. They don't, you know, like they just don't lie. They right away tell me that something is wrong with my channel. And it was right at the time that my van broke down. Probably about 2 weeks after that, everything started to plummet. Am I going to do a grand opening at the new shop? No. Because the shop's not open to the public for the first year, this will not be open for a grand opening. I think if we ever do a grand opening here will be when the owner's finished with the property. So he just bought the property when we took this shop. So he's building 3 more shops beside mine and also doing a big cleanup in the yard. Because I know if you guys see the property, there's a bunch of stuff around here. The previous owner just kind of stored things all over the place. So the current owner is in a big cleanup mode around here. So once the new shops go in, everything will be all cleaned out. The buildings are getting nice, pretty siding on it down the front. So once the property is done, I may open this place to actual customers that can maybe come by. But right now it'll be by appointment only. So if someone's getting a lift kit done, it'll be by appointment only. Grom, do you brush Cruzy's teeth? Sometimes. Yeah, I heard treat. Shh, don't say that. You just about made me say that word. It's a rough life. You having a hard knock life? Hey? He was quiet behind me. I'm like, what are you doing? Are you good? He's just happy that he's up on the bed. When am I getting a quad? Funny, I was talking to a friend the other day, and I was saying my dream about getting a quad is going to be a while from now. This new shop's running me. It's just running me low. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it'll be a little while before I get a quad. I think if I get a quad, it'll be when the ambulance is done. Because I like to put a trailer on the ambulance. Yeah, life is tough, isn't it? Look at this guy. He's living the van life, doing the getting the Sunday vibes going on. You can hear the guys upstairs just like they're joking around upstairs. The drywallers are in here today. Seems to be a lot of questions. Will Van Toys have things for minivans? Absolutely. Van Toys will have things for vans, period. SOS Painting. Thanks for the super chat. Appreciate that. Rent a quad. It's a fun idea. If there was somebody here, maybe there is somebody on the island we can rent quads from. That'd be fun. And it's probably a good idea to go rent one. Somebody already told me that. Probably better to go rent one for a little bit to see if it's something that I would ride before I go buy one. That was good advice. Chrome, I love the colors in the new shop. Beautiful. I think so too. I think it gives you just the right vibe in here, doing the white, the gray, the black, and the red. So yeah, some questions have also come up. How much does my van weigh? So my van weighs 8,300 pounds, something like that. And I went to the garbage dump the other day and I weighed this one because I had to go through the scale. This one is 3,900 kilograms. So I'm not sure what that converts to. I think this one's 3,900 kilograms, I think, or 3,800 kilograms. Yeah, Cruisy's the best. I agree. Doesn't look a pound over 7,000. Well, my van says thank you. Robin Jan Can Van, thanks for coming to the stream, you guys. Take care. Maybe we'll see each other sometime soon if you guys ever can make it out this way. Or I make it out to the East Coast, not this year, maybe next year. How close am I to the maximum weight? I am under the maximum weight of my vans, according to the label on the door. So I'm definitely under that for sure. Yeah, it's rough, isn't it, buddy? It's super rough, bro. I'm sorry your life is so bad. I'm really sorry, buddy. I wish I was a better dad to you. Hey? He's such a drama king. Get rear end gears for my van. So if you're talking about my van, this has come up a fair amount too. So on my van, everybody is like, Chrome, because you're doing bigger tires, you're going to need bigger gears in your van. My van, we already did a brand new rear differential and we re-geared the rear end to 410s. If anybody knows what that is, it's a 410 gear ratio. We did that when we lifted my van with the Welltech Designs lift kit. We changed the, we can probably turn this that way a bit. Oh, that way. There we go. Center us a little. So yeah, we did a 410 gear ratio with an F350 Sterling rear end in the back of my van. So it'll be enough to handle the new bigger tires. So I was talking to Jeremy at Welltech Designs, and he said either a 410 or a 456 is usually what they run with the 35-inch tires on the Ford Econoline vans, and I have the 410s. He said if I go to the 456 gear ratio, it'll give me more lower end. So I guess it takes away from the top end. So I guess when you're on the highway, it takes away from that. Where mine gives more on the higher end, where the 410s will give you more on the lower. What? Want some treats? You want some treats? Can you sit? Sit down. Sit. You got to get up. I'm not giving you treats while you're lying down. That's not how this works. Sit down. Come on. Here. You ain't got to sit. I'm not giving you treats unless you sit. I know it's hard because you're lying down. Sorry. Hey, sit down. Dude, you're drooling everywhere. Oh, gross. Okay, here, gross. Get out of here. Do you guys see the drool? Look at it. It's all over. Get off here, buddy. That's disgusting. Do you guys see that stuff just slanging everywhere? Cruising. Man, it's on the walls. Sorry, Karma Camper fans. We're going to have a huge cleanup in here before this van goes back. You good? Here. Freaking guy. Hey. Hey. Will you calm down? This is actually a really good question. Cold brewed dude. Okay, we're done. You're done. Back up. It's actually a really good question. What would I do if you were 100K in debt? So when I started my van life, I wasn't 100K in debt, but I was 25 grand in debt when I first started my van life. And honestly, right now, if this was pre me starting van life, if I was $100,000 in debt, I would do exactly what I did. I would sell everything that I owned, take all the money that I got from everything that I owned. Like I sold the DJ gear, my mountain bike, and all the things in my home that I could get $1 out of. I sold it, put that all into debt. I got myself a van, which I financed it, got myself a van, and I worked my face off for the first, I just worked my face off. I just continued to put in like 12-hour, 16-hour days, 7 days a week for 6 years. I worked my face off and put all that money towards my debt until the debt was gone. And then I kept working. I kept grinding at it and kept putting money in the bank, and then got to where I am right here today. But I mean, if I was 100K in debt, right about now is when I would have been out of debt for 100K. That's a huge debt to overcome. So if you are sitting in 100K worth of debt, honestly, the way I looked at it is take your biggest bill right now, your biggest expense, and cut it. And usually that's rent. So, and that's how I got forward, was I dropped my biggest bill every month, which was my rent. And then I started to cut bills after that. I'm like, oh, rent. And then I cut the car payment because I didn't need the car anymore. And then I just started cutting and cutting and cutting, and then moved into the van. Yeah, 100K in debt. That's a heavy one. I sure hope that's not where you're at. If you are, well, van life. That's all I got to say. Because, yeah, I found it before, paying traditional rent all the time just to sleep and brush my teeth in the morning. It's expensive, where when you live in a van, you don't have that base expense. You got car insurance, but you had car insurance before. You know what I mean? You got all the other things that you were paying for before. You still have those things. You know what I mean? Like, you're still paying car insurance for your car to go back and forth to work. You know what I mean? So if you live in the vehicle that you're going to work with, and whatever, you know what I mean? Those still expenses are always still going to be there. Yeah. SOS Painting, thank you. Oh, I think I went way back. Thank you again if you gave me another one. All right, where are we at here? Sorry, guys. Getting better. Hey, Chrome and Weirdos. The Vancity Vanlife merch is awesome. Thank you for the extra stickers. Love them so much. I had to put them in a video. Oh, that's super wicked. I really appreciate that. I'm glad you guys are liking the new merch. We've been trying our hardest to kind of make sure everything that leaves the door is perfect as best we can. Like the quality of the prints have been awesome, but when shirts have been folded at the shop, Amanda's pulling out anything. If it's got a speck on it somewhere, Amanda's like, yeah, we can't sell that. So coming up at some point, won't be soon, but coming up at some point, I'll probably do a misprint sale. Like, we have some stuff that have like little black dots on here that we just didn't feel right to sell, that we've all just put aside. Maybe we'll do a big misprint sale coming up here maybe next month or so. And then kind of get rid of all the misprints and give you guys something cheaper and a little bit more affordable too. Speaking of misprints, we'll talk about the other misprint run. We had a huge run of shirts that were all screwed up. We may do that as a huge misprint blowout at some point. But there's probably 600 shirts destroyed. Not destroyed. They were the print company messed up on them. They were coming off in the first couple of washes. So like the prints may only last 10 washes on those ones. And I have them all boxed up on my storage locker with the word fail on the side of it. So maybe at some point down the line, we'll release all of those as a huge misprint sale. So yeah, that's why I'm super excited about starting to do stuff in-house by us, because then we are responsible for everything. We're not quite in the position to buy a silk screen machine yet, but we're going to start pressing our own shirts upstairs. We've got the presses that we're going to need. So we're going to try that route for a little bit. There's that little question mark on the top of my head. I always forget what that was for. That was for something. Somebody asked me that once. I'm like, what is that question mark? Somebody Google that. I don't know what that big question mark is beside my head. Yeah, the homeless may appreciate those shirts. That was the idea when I got them back from the printer guys, because I got them smoking cheap. That was my thought, was maybe we'd just go take some time and run down and go do a giveaway, not a giveaway, just go out and give shirts away to a bunch of the homeless people. But we got super busy around Christmas and never got the chance to go out and do it. So they're all just boxed up in my storage locker right now. Yeah, Mandy just said that pillow covers too. She's got so many ideas for them. Chrome, what happened to Joseph? Y'all still friends? We don't really talk to Joseph much anymore. He's been busy doing his own thing. He's been hanging out with the guys for doing diving. We've invited him out a few times and he keeps saying no to us. So yeah, I don't know. He's been busy doing his own stuff. Right now he's in Bali visiting his daughter though. We talk every once in a while though, but he's just been busy doing other stuff. What is the wrench icon beside people's names? So the wrench icon and their names change. They're a different color. That means they're a moderator of my channel. So if they answer a question about me, if you ask something and I don't get to the question, they answer it. They know about me. Most of those people have been around my channel forever. They know the ins and outs of me. So yeah, they're also here to keep the comments clean. So if anybody's in there being a douchebag, my moderators go, get out of Chrome's house. You're not allowed here. Peace out. Yeah, Reigns of Healing just asked if the misprints will be at a discounted price. Oh, yes, they'll be hugely discounted. So we'll huge, like monster. Like I'm not going to think these are on the store for 40 something like that. So if we do the misprints, like we have some misprints now, just a couple little ones with a few little specs, we'll probably sell those for 25% off. And the other ones will sell for the real big ones that might actually come off in 10 washes. Those ones will sell for dirt cheap just to blow them out. Touristique to Canada. How you doing? Chrome Karma has put a Jeffy Bear reminder on your wall. Oh, the bear. How old is Cruzy Bear? Cruzy. What? Oh, I shouldn't have started playtime. Cruzy Bear is 5 years old. Well, behave yourself, bro. You want to go upstairs and see the contractors? Go hang out with them, see if they got any treats for you? Okay, calm down, bro. Hey, breathe, bro. Breathe. Bro, this guy's a spaz. There's bunny rabbits running around outside the shop. At least he hasn't seen that. Hey, Cruzy, you good over there? Chrome, did you check out the Chrome, did you check out the off-road kit for Sprinter vans that I sent you? Chad from Living the Van Life has the whole playlist. Yeah, I don't have a Sprinter van though. And I will probably never buy a Sprinter van. Cruzy, come on. Hey, Cruzy. Yeah, I like the Sprinter van. It's a cool platform, but they're just too big for my kind. They're just too big for my kind of van life travel. You guys know me. I love that overgrown trail. I love shoving my vehicles in places that vans shouldn't make it. That's my thing. And I think if I owned a $200,000 converted Sprinter, which Living the Van Life's van is probably at that point right now. So I just don't have that money. That's insane. So Sprinters are not in my future. Like I think buying a 4x4 Sprinter is really, really expensive. Okay, bro, are you good? So yeah, plus putting the suspension kits on them, that's big. I know Welltech Designs makes a kit for the Ford Transits for the 2-wheel drive ones. Are you okay? Whoa! You play a little too rough. I'm going to throw you on the floor. You're supposed to be super sweet Cruz, not douchebaggy Cruz. Cruzy, you realize these guys think you're a freaking angel? They are. But you're bossy and you get like a little riled up sometimes and push it a little bit too far. What? But if I say the T word, he'll shut right up. Treats. Here's a crumb. That's a crumb. He's like, what the heck was that? That was a crumb. I found it. Technically, that's the T word. Hey? Y'all good? Someone just said, $42. Yeah, my shirts are something like that. Yeah, dude, don't say the T word. Oh, bro. What can I do for you? He just wants to hang out. That's cool. Oh, YouTube is making live streams more interesting with hand gestures. That's why you saw the thumbs up. Is it popping up? Can we put the hand up there? Cruzy, you won't push it too far. Cruzy, it says something with hand gestures. Hands up! Don't chew my arm, bro. Bro, I was clean before I got dressed for this live stream. Living under a rock. Living under a rock says, "What's crack-a-lackin', dude? What's crack-a-lackin', bro?" Don't push it, bro. Don't. Bro. What? You don't want to be eaten, bro. We see thumbs up when you do it. I don't see it on my end. How come it doesn't do it on my end? Okay, bro. Bro. Okay. Ready? Open. Bam. That's it. Never, ever give your dog treats for being bad. Don't be like me. And why you talk to them? Look at all them. Look, that's you right there, bro. That's you. Yeah, that's you. That's the face I got to wake up to every day. What are you looking at? Did you hear him burp? Maybe throw up the double V's, see what happens. Nothing? Cruzy, you're not going to get any more. Sorry, bro. Jilly Bear says, love watching Chrome and Cruise. Have a great week. You too, Jilly Bear. Try a hand heart. How you doing? Oh! Oh! Does it have to look like a heart? Cruzy, it says do a hand heart. How you do hand hearts? Did it work? It did. It worked. It worked once. The thumb up work again? No. What happens if you do this? Nothing? That wasn't for any of you. Don't worry. Cruzy. Okay, buddy. I get it. You want some attention. I get it. Hey, but we're talking to our crew right now, bro. He's chewing my hand. We're talking to our crew. David Griffin, just reload the stream. We're solid connection in this shop. This shop should not buffer whatsoever. That's got to be on your end. All right, bro. We're not talking. No, we're not talking. We're not talking. I don't want to talk. We're not talking. No, I don't want to talk. He's like, screw it then. I'm taking over the live stream. Don't dump my coffee, bro. You want to go down? Okay. All right. All right, there you go, buddy. Yeah, Cruzy is absolutely adorable. Lance, thanks for that. Lance just said, Chrome, you're the best. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate that, Lance. Tress, what's up, Tress? So Tress in my comments there, she's the girl responsible for this. And a whole bunch of my stickers that are out right now. Tress is the girl that's been doing all the work for me. And if anybody wants designs from Tress, sorry, she's mine. She's doing all the work for us. No, awesome. Oh, I know what Cruz's problem is. He hasn't had breakfast yet. Oh, such a bad dad. Okay, guys, hold tight. You guys can't see, but Cruz, let me get you some food, buddy. Hey, I'm a bad dad. I am a bad dad. Some goat's milk. I'm sorry, little buddy. Well, the goat's milk. This is rabbit. An egg. A duck foot. This is a duck foot. It's so gross. All right, bro. Let's add a little bit of water to this. There you go, little buddy. All right, that's the problem. How long until you're back in my van? I don't know, maybe this month. Maybe if things go okay. I think all the other parts and stuff should be here. Thinking all the parts and stuff should be here. Sorry, the contractor's right outside here. My tuner will be here on the 6th, and we're waiting for one more part from Ford, and then Lauren can come back out right away afterwards. So I'm guessing, I mean, as soon as I get notification tomorrow from Ford, I'll know when Lauren can come back out. I kind of believe that it'll probably be around the 10th that he'll be here. So you never know. If things go okay, we might be back on the road by the end of the month. We will see. How old was Disco when he passed? Disco was 7 years old when he passed. If anybody wants to know who Disco is my last bulldog. And that number there is his time of death. Ooh, Cruzy's so loud. Mel Miles, thanks for the love. Need a graffiti wall in the shop. I pondered that, but I decided against it. I think if we would have done one, it would have been upstairs. But I decided against it. I have maybe some ideas for some kind of a artistic thing on one of the walls, but we'll see. It definitely won't be a bright, colorful graffiti piece, though. I love it. Cruzy gets in there. He never notices the duck foot until he gets through all that... till he gets through all the goat's milk, and then he finds the duck foot. He's like, oh, freaking freaks out. Sticker wall is a good idea. Actually, Amanda had a really cool idea to do a black wall in the shop that every time somebody comes to the shop, they can put their signature on the wall. You know, who they are, where they came from, blah, 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 a little note. I thought that'd be kind of fun to have a wall just for that. So when someone gets a van done, they can sign the wall, you know? Like, I'm not going to open up to every visitor, but I figured it might be kind of cool. So everybody that leaves here with something customization, some kind of a customization done to their van, they can sign the wall. Yeah, Cruzy's noisy. Still hasn't found the duck foot yet. Do it in the stairwell. That's a good idea. I really like that idea because the stairwell is kind of a bit of a dead zone in there. That might be a really great idea. Thanks for that. Oh, you found the duck foot. Oh, listen to the crunching. Wait. So gross. It's the crunching that gets me. Just this starts gross. That's disgusting. He loves those things. Chrome, having movie wall, you can watch movies from a projector. We're putting a lounge space upstairs, so there will be a TV upstairs. We're gonna do like a little rec room space up there where me and a bunch of friends, we all can hang out, play some video games or stuff like that after a day in the shop. You know, a place for staff to sit down and, you know, kick back for during a lunchtime or whatever. So we're gonna do a little like a couch and TV area up there. David, can't wait to see the backcountry again. Oh, David, me too. Me too. Next comment, can't wait to see the shop finished up. So exciting. Yeah, it is pretty exciting. I'm stoked on it. Crazy. How's your breakfast, buddy? Holy phone. Ding, 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 ding. Matt RX7 says Vancity Vanlife nonstop playlist going all the time. That's wicked. That binge watch it all playlist, man. If you guys want to see the old school stuff from my channel, there's some gold back there. If you guys want to see some really good travel content, because I failed on getting you guys good travel content this summer, like a full summer of it, is that East Coast trip I did the other year. Just bangers after bangers. That was such a great trip. Like the videos, like they turned out really, really good. Do you want a duck foot, Chrome? Nope, I'm good. Give me a sec. Got to clean Cruzy's face. Yeah. Here we go, bro. Are you happy now? Are you happy now? I think he's happy now. Do I miss doing gigs, like DJ gigs? Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. But that's a part of me that I won't DJ live anymore. I don't think. I've had a few times where there's been some like overland gatherings where they've asked me to DJ, and I'm like, I'm not interested. Because the music that I want to spin, the stuff that I love, they're not appropriate for those kind of events. I need a crowd. I don't want to sit there and just play listening music. That's not my thing. If I'm going to rock something, we're going to rock something. Thomas says, I look so different in the old videos. Yeah. It's called hair dye. Lots of it. I was gray as heck back then, too. Bruce Van Lev Jr. just said, had to go clear the snow off my solar. I'm back. That's why we love it out here in BC. We don't get that kind of stuff. We had a snowfall, one, and that was it. So someone just asked me about the goat's milk for cruise. Yes, it is raw, unpasteurized goat's milk. I'd love if anybody knows on Vancouver Island where they've got a source where I can buy it from direct from the farm. That would be way more perfect. But right now, yeah, I'm just buying them. They're a little bit more expensive. I'm getting them from one of the pet stores out here. It's just raw, unpasteurized because it's got all the bacteria and stuff in it that are, you know, good probiotics and stuff like that for Cruzy. Do I deliver to the UK? If you're talking about t-shirts, stickers, and merchandise from my channel, absolutely. 100% we deliver to the UK. Patty just sent me a picture. Holy crap, Patty. Did this on my own stair wall. Wow. So Patty from my channel, one of my moderators, painted that on her wall. Patty, that's incredible. Wow. Yeah, that's wicked. Awesome. Mitch says, I'm up in Prince George and the grass is green. That's crazy. We've had a really mild winter this year. Yeah, that is beautiful, right? Oh, Cruzy needs to go outside now. Give me a second. Give me a sec, guys. I'm going to go take a peek. So awesome. The drywallers are upstairs doing the ceiling and stuff. And as soon as I'm done the live stream here, I'm going to go upstairs and film what they're doing. That'll be in an upcoming video coming up. And keep an eye on Cruzy Bear. He's just had his chance to go explore outside here for the first time in the last couple of weeks, where he's really got a chance to look around. So I'm not sure if he'll chase the rabbits through the fence line or anything like that. So just trying to keep an eye on him just in case he goes crazy, because we got a fair amount of rabbits that live at this shop. Probably about a dozen of them that are full-time residents here. So give me a sec. And I from yesterday, I guess one of the drywallers was here and says, hey, my helper that's coming out here tomorrow has been a subscriber of your channel for a long time, and he's stoked to meet you, and he's upstairs right now. So if I wasn't on my laptop, we would take you guys up there, but because I'm on my laptop on this stream, and I don't know if we got good Wi-Fi upstairs because we had to pull the Wi-Fi box off the ceiling, and I'm not sure how good the shop Wi-Fi is for getting up there, but we had to pull it down because they were doing the ceiling yesterday. Cruzy needs a little fenced-in area, and yeah, well, he's pretty good for not going very far. Give me a sec. Cruzy, come on. Up. Let's go. Up. Attaboy. This is actually a pretty good angle on this one. Only problem is I can't read the screen. Yeah. My glasses are so dirty. Can't see without my glasses on. Someone just said, I don't think that'll pass inspection. What are you talking about? What needs inspection? Why are you building a tiny house in my shop? I'm not. That's not my tiny house in there. I'm actually renting a piece of my shop down here to somebody else right now who is building that as a prototype project for the homeless. And when they reached out to me, they're like, hey, Chrome, can we use a piece of your shop right now? I know they're working on the upstairs, but can we rent a piece downstairs for a week or two? We want to build a prototype for, they're pitching this to the city or pitching this to the province for homeless housing. So I guess there's a few people bidding in on this homeless housing project, and that's what that's for. So it's pretty cool. And if that's what the inspection thing was talked about, that thing passes all inspections from the factory. Those things are actually manufactured in Alberta, and they pass all BC inspections. So there's no permits needed. So they can be built on site, no permits. So for the city anyway. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. So it's got an R28 insulation value, and it's awesome. It's just a basic little room set up for the homeless. It's pretty cool. You know, you don't have to stand on your knees anymore, right? Yeah, it's comfortable sometimes. I've gotten so used to it. It's just comfortable for me. On the plus side about being in a low roof van on my knees quite a bit is I know that if I were to ever fall, I can get up. So as age sets in, at least then I'll know that I can get up off the ground because I have to do that on a daily basis in the van. I don't mind it. Don't mind it. How's Seth doing? Any plans to see him? So they have moved to a new city. They were up in Prince George. They've now moved to another city now. So he is technically a little bit closer here to me, but I haven't had the chance to really get off this island much. I'd like to go over see my daughter Danica, but yeah, I'll probably see Seth like all my summer travels again this year. Definitely probably cross through there on my way through. Is this my new thing now? Live streaming every Sunday? Maybe. But the reason why I've been live streaming more often is because now I never have a connection problem. And that was the problem with before, because I'd be sitting there talking, all of a sudden buffering. So here at the new shop space, we don't got that internet problem. So there will definitely be a little bit more live streams on my channel, and which is great because this kind of technically gives me a day off, sort of. So instead of me getting up this morning and editing for 4 or 5 hours to get you guys a video, I was like, hey, let's just do a couple-hour live stream, and then I'll put that video up tomorrow. So it kind of gives me a bit of a breather day and allows me to connect with you guys, you know? Like, I like these live streams for the connectability part, because then I get to actually have a conversation with those who are on the other side of my screen, which I don't. When it's me and the camera, it's just me talking to me. I walk around all day talking to myself, going, hi, blah, 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 blah. Talking to me, about me. So these are fun to kind of talk to you guys too, which is quite beautiful. Oh, another thing that's come up too, something just seen it in the comments. So a lot of people have had problems buying shirts from our store. They go and they type their address in, and all of a sudden it says, sorry, we don't ship to that area. If that ever happens, try it again. If it happens again, email orders@vancityvanlife.ca, and Amanda will help guide you through it. So we do ship worldwide on my channel, but there is a few little quirks within Shopify that kind of bumps it back sometimes. It says, no, sorry, we don't ship there. We will ship there. Don't worry. And usually it's a little glitch in Shopify. So sometimes it can be corrected by trying it again, or Amanda can fix something on our side for you. Everything about doing a few vending machines for passive income? No, I don't got time to stock the vending machines, but I've seen some cool videos on YouTube Shorts and stuff about people that are doing that. It's pretty sweet, but I don't have the stock ability to do that. Cruzy, you okay down there? Cruzy's happy now that he's got food. Look at him. No more barking, no more getting mad just because daddy made a mistake. I'm sorry, buddy. Hey, I didn't mean to starve you to death. You forgive me, bro? You forgive me? Oh, you forgive me? Sometimes I wonder why he acts up like that, and then I realize it's my fault. Being a bad dad. Are you nervous about the business expansion or just pumped? I'm kind of both. So I'm super pumped about this new adventure, but right now I'm kind of nervous because I've stretched my finances super thin right now. So that's where that's the part that gets scary for me, because I spent 6 years building up that nest egg. Like, I felt like it was a pretty good nest egg. And then I literally took that rent money, put it right to here. So it's the big fingers crossed right now. So it is a little bit on the scary side right now. I shouldn't say scary. I'm pumped about it, but there's something inside of me that's a tiny bit uneasy too, you know? But anytime you make a big change like that in your life and put in that trust in those feelings you have and the thoughts that you have, you're always going to get that little thing. Life's about taking a risk, you know? Like, take the risk. If it works, great. If not, well, I'll live in my van. You know, if you look at it that way, I'm an expert at being broke. I've been broke my whole life. I'm an expert at living in a van. I've been living in a van now for over 6 years. So if if this big idea fails, then I just go back being broke, living in a van. I'm good at that. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's just the risk has got, I'm still going to be alive afterwards. So it's all right. Oh, someone says that there's some trolls in my comments. There's always trolls in the comments. Don't worry. That's what the comment section's for. How do I feel about, oh, Cruzy, hold on. Hold on, bud. Cruzy lost his ball. How do I feel about wood stoves in a van? I think wood stoves are awesome in a van. I think if you're going to put a wood stove in it, give her. I do know that if you're in some provinces here in Canada that you cannot put a wood stove in a camper van and still put insurance on your vehicle. Here in BC, as far as I know, you're okay with that. But I do know Ontario and stuff's really strict on stuff like that because that, you know, the fire risk, I guess. But yeah, the wood stove is great. It's a great additional. I wouldn't use that as your primary source. I'd still put a heater that's like one that's pumping in my van right now. I'd still put a heater in it. But yeah, man, having a wood stove is a beautiful idea. Am I going to do it? No. With the kind of driving that I do all the time in the backcountry, not talking about pavement driving, I would destroy it. That would rip that thing off the top for sure. And I know you can take the extension off and put a cap on it, but even if it was just that little piece, I would rip it off. Man, I've taken so many branches to the top of my van. I just drag them across it. Yeah, I would destroy it. Hold on, there's a question here that Loli's Off-Road asked. Don Fraser. How much is your responsibility for the shop remodel? Yeah, everything on the inside is my responsibility. When you buy a when you lease a commercial space, you get the building. So you're responsible for whatever you want to do to the building to make it work for you. That's how all commercial buildings work. You know, sometimes when people build the building, they put the building up and they put drywall in there, no insulation. And if you come in, you want it insulated, you got to rip the drywall down, do insulation, put drywall back up. So usually as years progress in a commercial space, you end up moving into what somebody else did at some point. So yeah, I'm responsible for everything on the inside of this building. Minus a few things. So the owner's kind of like a part of our lease was he did the bathroom. So the bathroom's all his responsibility, stuff like that. And then running the power into my building, that's all his responsibility. But everything else from insulation to drywall to all that stuff is my responsibility. Because what happens after I leave here, say I leave here in 15 years, the next guy might go, I don't like that. That's coming out. I don't like that. That's coming out. So that's why the owners don't do that in a commercial building. And that's how commercial buildings work everywhere. That's why when you see somebody close a restaurant, somebody comes in and they rip everything out of the restaurant is because the other restaurant before them, it didn't work. So they come in, they clear out all the little walls and things like that. And then they just kind of rebuild it so it fits for them. Okay, buddy? You okay? Don't lose your ball, bro. Cruzy's having a spaz. How do you recoup your costs improving somebody else's building and land? Just have to make sales. So how my lease worked is he told me right out the gate he wanted $5,000 for the building, $4,000 in the first year if he did all the work. So he's like, look, here's the deal. I want $4,000 to $5,000 for this building. That's down here and upstairs. That's a ton of freaking money. So he's like, look, this is what it's going to be. I'll do all your renovations. You move in when it's done. And I'm like, that's way, way out of my league. Sorry, man, I'm not interested in the spot. I can't take it. So what happened here was he's like, or you take the whole building right now for $2,500 a month and you do it. I'm like, okay. Because then if you add my renovation money into the $2,500 a month, span that over 5 years, I'm coming out way ahead from what this building would be worth if it was already done. So that's why I took on the renovations ourselves, because at the end of, say, a 5-year span here, my rent would be not $5,000, I'll tell you that. So yeah, we're in here at $2,500 a month, which is a psycho deal for a 4,000 square foot building. Sure, I have to take my nest egg from all the rent I saved over the years and put it all into the building. But at the end of the day, it'll be cheaper over the span. If I were to take that renovation money now, divide it over the 10 years that we'll be here, 5 years or 15 years we'll be here, it brings it way, way lower. Because if he would have started this building off at $5,000 for rent, it would be $5,500 next year. It'll be $6,000 the year after, and $6,500 the year after, without a doubt. So we're starting at $2,500, which is unheard of on this island. So yeah, I definitely really thought this place out before I jumped into it. I took some because I mean, this all happened super fast. Like the shop came up and then within a month later, I said yes to it, but I definitely thought it out for sure. How long is my lease? It's 10 years. So I do have a jump out point at 5. If I want to jump off the lease at 5, I can. He can't jump off the lease at 5. I can. But we have a break point at 5 years which they'll do a little market evaluation on everything to make sure that my rent is within the zone at the 5-year point. But I have a 10-year lease here, which fits my 10-year plan. Like I got a 10-year plan. Sure, we might be here 10, 15 years. This might just turn out to be a fun space in years and years to come. Who knows? Might the business might stop. I don't know what's going on here. So, but yeah, the plan here was to set myself up for retirement. You know what I mean? To put myself in a better place. If YouTube were to go away, but because of this stupid Bill C-11 that the province and the government's so if that affects us, I'm trying to set myself up to protect myself so I can still continue my van life and travel and have fun, even though that were to plummet. So that's what Van Toys is all about. Someone just answered in the comments the same thing I just said. Yes, I signed a 10-year lease. How did you get started in merchandise? What was the startup cost to do that? So when I started on my channel, like if you're talking about this channel, not my big business here, to get started with merchandise on YouTube, it's free. You got to pay somebody to make a design for you, but usually all YouTubers use those merch fulfillment companies like I used to use. I had a hard time with the one that I was using, and because they're just high production fulfillment stuff. They just keep sending out shirts, and sometimes the quality isn't so great, and they just keep shoving them out the door. But yeah, if you want to sell merchandise on YouTube, it's literally the cost of a design loaded onto a site like Printful or Teespring or whatever other ones are out there. There's tons of them. And then boom, you're selling merch with no upfront cost. I mean, you're making a lot less per shirt. I think you end up making like 10% on the sale. Those print companies make all the money. But yeah, you end up making like 10% on the sale. So at the end of a day, you might make $5 on a shirt, maybe. Do I think it's still worthy of starting YouTube in 2024? Abso-freaking-lutely. It's not like there's like not enough people out there. There's billions of people that log into YouTube every day. But I think right now in 2024, the key to YouTube now is do something different. Stop doing the same thing everybody else is doing. Like when someone starts a van life channel, they go back to what everybody already did, doing the exact same little cookie cutter stuff that everybody did. And then the channel it's going to stay there. You're not going to go anywhere. You're not going to do anything because you're not offering anything different. So your personality, if it shines above, you could probably rock anything you wanted if you've got the personality to back it. If you've got something in here that you can throw out there that people just resonate with, then yeah, you got a ticket. You can still do whatever anybody else does. But I think you got to do something different. That's why me on my channel, I've always embraced the little changes along the way. Like it's hard, like for me right now to do this big business, but it was a risk that I hurt my whole channel and crushed what Vancity Vanlife was over the last 6 years, because now I've become a business owner with a big business and it's not, quote, normal, what you'd see out of a van lifer. But for me, I'm like, I want to offer something different. I want to stop doing the same thing that I was doing every day, year after year after year after year on this channel. I needed the break from the mundane, because when you get up and do the same thing every day, no matter what you're doing, whether you're working at a job you don't like or you're running your own business, doing whatever you want to do, if it's the same thing, it gets repetitive, it gets boring. And that's why people quit van life sometimes, because sometimes the everydays just, they need to be shaken up sometimes. So that's why people seek bigger adventures and bigger things. Every year they want more and more and more out of their adventures, and things get grander and they get bigger because you need that spice in your life. So for me, that's where this thing came in. It was time for me to flip my world upside down and do something else crazy, shake it up. Remember, who knows what happens in 5 years? Who knows? Yeah, maybe 5 years. Maybe there's a crew of people that just stay here and I don't got to be here. Maybe we can just travel and go make some great content with the products and stuff that I had installed here in my off season. So like, hopefully what my plan here would be is, over the years, you've watched me go into every other company out there to get work done. I'm in tire shops getting my rims and tires put on. I'm in suspension shops getting stuff done. I'm in things getting electrical work done. I'm all over the place getting work done at all these companies. I would love to just bring my van back after a travel season into my own shop and have my suspension guys work on my suspension. If I want to put new rims and tires on it, no big deal. We do rims and tires here too. We'll put rims and tires on my van. Why? Because we have them here. I come in, I'm like, I want to try the Mickey Thompsons. I could pull the Mickey Thompsons off the shelf, slap the Mickey Thompsons on and take them out for a rip. That's the plan in the future. Ain't happening this year. The shop's going to be a very slow climb, but yeah, that's the plan, is to start kind of having more stuff in-house here. Overland Interiors. I love that, bro. Overland Interiors says life is about growth. Burn the boat and keep going. That is such a good thing. I love that. Burn the boat and keep going. Van Life Jr. Weirdo Pit Crew. You got it. So yeah, as of right now, our team here is small and important. Everybody that's around here for the start of this thing, it's a small crew. We all got big jobs for single people. So we've got me. Amanda's upstairs doing merch fulfillment and doing like pretty much all of our fulfillment and stuff at the beginning. Amanda, first off and foremost, is my bookkeeper. So that's her first job. So second job will be merch fulfillment and stuff. But first thing I need her for is to keep my books on point and keep me, in the financial check before I make mistakes. And then we'll have Sir Lowly's Off-Road will be around this shop. We'll talk about all this stuff later once all this stuff kind of unfolds. But Lauren will be around here a little bit more, I think. Not on a full-time basis, but he will be around here a bit more. Come on. I got a hoist. Of course he's going to be here. Are you kidding me? Yeah, it's going to be beautiful to have a spot to lift up a vehicle and just work from underneath it. Perfect. That, and I don't like getting underneath vehicles. Like when I'm in my own shop and I got the jack, like when I put up the I jacked up my back end the other day just to put on the brand new tire that I had. I put 2 jack stands underneath it, plus the jack, because I'm paranoid about being underneath a vehicle. I'm like, okay, let's put one here, and if this jack stand moves, this one will catch it. I don't like being underneath the vehicle in that way. Come on, baby. So having the shop here is nice because we'll have a 4-post hoist, which means the whole van gets lifted. Sorry, guys. Can't see the camera here. So my comments are above here. So yeah, when the whole thing lifts up on the whole thing, there'll be a tire there and a tire there. Then we'll have the arms in the middle that'll push the van up. So if one of those jacks ever break, it only comes down on the drive-on lift already. You know what I mean? Like the jacks will be built into the things, which will just lift the van from there. Beautiful. Can you please get some cruisy hoodies? Yeah, doing hoodies and more merchandise will happen when this place opens. Won't be buying anything else right now from another company. Cruisy, you're a spaz today. Back roads nomad. I too place 2 jack stands as well. I'm paranoid about being underneath a vehicle by myself. I do not like it. That's why here it's just safer. At least it makes me feel safer anyway. Yeah, having them on a single jack just creeps me out. Loli's Off-Road said, no, Lauren will not rent a spot in the shop. He's only going to rent for Chrome whenever he needs. The rest of the time, it's retirement. That a boy. Enjoy those years, brother. Wrench for Chrome, LOL. I'll keep him busy. Don't worry. I always have a project from time to time. You know me. Big shirts almost ready? Yes, big shirts are ready right now. They will be on the store Monday, Tuesday. Okay, so guys, just check on the store, vancityvanlife.ca. The big shirts will be up Monday, Tuesday. It'll be these ones and my Vancity Vanlife ones. Up to 5X. So yeah, we only did 5X because these are the Gildan Ultra Cotton ones, and they only make them up to 5X. They don't make them anymore. So like I said, once this shop is up and running, I'm going to gonna have to source other companies so we can source shirts up to like say 7X or whatever's needed. So then we can just have them boxed here. So if someone wants a 7X, we just bring it out, press the shirt, out it goes. Sorry guys, I'm starving. Yeah, then we'll have lots of stock in here all the time. So then we won't have to worry about running out of shirts because we'll have, I gotta eat guys, sorry. We'll have lots of stock of them in here. And I'm excited about that part. Yeah, yogurt. Sorry guys, I gotta eat. I don't like eating on live streams. It's weird, but I'm starving. So good. When are you going camping? Tomorrow is a camping video. Yeah, tomorrow. We put the drone up. Beautiful day by the lake. That'll be tomorrow. Did you get the rest of the parts from Ford in Alabama? Yes and no. Yes, and then there's one more part that we need. So they're sending that out Monday. We'll probably have it by Friday. Sorry. I know, bro. I'm hungry. You ate. My turn. A couple yogurts. I'll save you my last bite here, okay, bro? Let me eat first. Any recommendations for places to eat in Qualicum? Yeah, Cedar and Fern. I think that's what it's called. There's a brew pub in Qualicum Beach called Cedar and Fern, or Fern and Cedar, or something and something. It's two something and something. Just type brewery into Google in Qualicum. They got pretty good food. Other than that, I don't know about restaurants in Qualicum. That little brewery is pretty good. Lisa Marie Coleman, can Jackery be charged by a regular solar panel? No, Jackeries are proprietary. You have to use their panels. There's some stuff on YouTube where people have come up with, made their own connections so they can. So you might want to Google that, but actually technically itself, you're supposed to use their panels. Sorry, bro, this is so good. I'll save you my last bite, don't worry. Don't worry, bro. I've been on a yogurt kick recently. Okay, Chris, you can have this piece. There you go, bud. Give me a sec, guys. Hey, buddy. Good. Van life, we do that's how we do dishes. A little wet wipe, a little throwback in there. That was yummy. Are you gonna make more shop? I'm not sure what you mean by that. How many tattoos do I have? 4, technically. Well, more. 1, 2, 3. I might have meant by 4. I have this whole sleeve and hand done, and the sleeve goes up to, you can see it goes up to there. And this has got my sleeve and hand, and it goes all the way up to there. And then I have my feet. I have 2 tribal little flamey things on my feet. But check this one out. My favorite part of my tattoo is my graffiti girl. I love graffiti. This is my graffiti girl. And down here is a Monte Carlo logo. Yeah, I kind of went with graffiti look on here. Like even down here on the arm down there, there's some aerosol cans and a fence. The weirdos unite right here. Hello, my name is Chrome. Name tag on my hand. That's awesome. Cruzy, stop putting your ball underneath the seats. How dare you make King Cruz wait for food? He had a big meal. He already ate. He had a duck foot and stuff too. He not only got breakfast, he got the treats with it too. He got treats before breakfast. Joseph just says your videos rock. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Do you recommend, what do you recommend for power besides Jackery? Honestly, guys, my channel is sponsored by Jackery. Technically, right now, I'm not under sponsorship with them because we haven't signed the contract yet. But honestly, guys, like all those big brand power stations, all of them, like we're talking like Blue Eddy, Cruzy, you good? Blue Eddy, EcoFlow, Anchor, Jackery, just the big ones. I'm not talking about some of the little no-name ones you see out there like Aim Tom and all these little tiny baby ones. There's lots of little cheapy ones. If you're talking about the bigger branded ones that you always see, they're all good batteries. Every one of them are good batteries. You can nitpick your way through it. Just pick the one that you feel is right for you. There's no right or wrong answer there. If you find that the Blue Eddy is better, go Blue Eddy. If you find Jackery more fits you, go the Jackery route. But I do know myself that I've been using Jackery in my van for 6 years now, and not one of my batteries have ever once failed me. I still have the very first battery I got from them 6 years ago. I still have it. But yeah, anything, just pick a battery at that point. You know what I mean? Just careful with some of the really cheaper ones that don't really have a brand name behind them. There's all sorts of weird ones out there. They're okay. You know, they probably do the job for sure. Someone said I'm on my second Jackery 500. First one was a lemon. Yeah, I haven't experienced that yet though. I have a lot of Jackeries. Y'all see my shop. I probably got like a dozen batteries. Nina the Mystic, I'm obsessed with stickers now. Me too. I have a sticker problem. Why is the Van Toys website not up yet? Because there's no products on the store yet. We are working on that currently. The first product that will be going up will be the SOK batteries, and that should be going up probably in a month, and then we'll start adding to the store from there. There should be a landing page, though. Should say, welcome to Van Toys, coming soon. What van do I like more? I'm a big Ford Econoline fan. I like the Ford Econolines for one reason, is that their frames are very good for doing backcountry stuff. The Chevy vans have a thinner frame, which means you have a higher chance of any tweaking or twisting or breaking the frame. That's why you see more 4x4 Ford Econolines than you do the Chevy Expresses or the Savannahs. But yeah, that's the only reason why I like the Ford Econolines. They just seem to be a bit tougher for the trail. Are you planning to do 4x4 kits from a certain company? Yes, we will be doing 4x4 kits for the Ford Econoline vans, and the company that makes the kits is Lowleys Off-Road. Your SOK shipped to Calgary? You betcha. Once that website is up and running, it will also have free shipping as well too. So if you're in Canada, your batteries can be purchased at Van Toys, and it's free shipping within Canada. And also, if you guys are in the USA, we're allowed to sell to the USA too as well. They don't get shipped from Canada. They'll be fulfilled through SOK over to you guys. Also free shipping. At least that's the plan anyway. We're still in the starting stages, but we'd like to include free shipping with the SOK batteries. When is the shop getting it? Ruthie, stop picking at things, bro. I think I lost the question now. I think someone said, when's the shop getting a lift? After she's done, maybe in a few more months. Depending on how finances are going, I think after the renovation, we might have to take off in the van once my van's on the road, hit the trail, and go make some money. Someone said, I remember paying $800 a month. Now it's $1,500 for rent. Yeah, man. I wouldn't want to know. My old apartment, $1,300. I'd hate to know what it is now. It's probably $2,500 a month, without a doubt. Hey, Chrome, what's your favorite tattoo? This one. You see it right there? It's my disco one. Disco Forever. It's my favorite tattoo. This one, too. This one's kind of a fun one. Real loud. Yeah, that about explains me. Real loud. Yeah, rent is ridiculous, man. I am glad that I made that shift into a van years ago. And I ended up loving this, like in a huge way. When do I give the Karma camper van back? This van goes back in about a week. I'm going to miss it. Definitely going to miss this space. It's been nice. Kim says she pays $1,400 a month for rent in Edmonton for a 1-bedroom. Wow. You can get an apartment in the hood for cheaper. Whoo, Belinda, $5,000 for rent in Victoria, BC, which is on the island, for a 4-bedroom house. $5,000. That's insane. Crazy's losing his balls. In my area, a room with a shared bathroom is $2,300 a month. Van life. That's all I gotta say. That's nuts. Sue, no wonder why there's right? The homeless problem. No kidding. People can't afford that stuff. Sorry if you already answered this, but did I get the windshield fixed in this van? No. So I did talk to my insurance company. My insurance company will be covering the insurance on this window. But how that works is I return the van back to Karma Camper Vans with a broken window. So I talked to Karma. They were awesome on the phone. Like, sure, Chrome, no problem. This is happening. You aren't the first one. You're not going to be the last one. So they said, yeah. So what happens is I return the van to Karma Camper Vans, and then they get the windshield fixed. ICBC covers the window minus my $200 deductible, which I have to pay because my deductible on the window with my insurance is $200. But yes, it is being covered by the insurance company. But Karma Camper Vans does it. So and then I don't got to worry about taking the time out of my day to go get it fixed. They just do it when I return it. When am I getting a cruisy tat? This is a question I don't like to answer. When he's gone. Sorry, bro. I don't want to get one now. I'll get one when the time comes, and it's got a big meaning behind. It's got big meaning now, but I think like this one here, the disco tattoo, like I think this one just meant a lot because it's just the memory on it is beautiful. I don't want to have to do a cruisy tattoo and then have to do a memorial one on top of that one. That would break it. That would break me. Would I build a van that you could rent out? Yes, we've actually been thinking about that with this shop, thinking about doing that stuff with like the ambulance that's out there and stuff like that. We've got a lot of really cool things on the radar for this shop. So yeah, but we've also thought about that too. building out some vans and doing some rental stuff maybe. Will you be filming van builds from the new shop? We won't be doing interior builds at this shop. We are not a van building company. There's too many van building companies out there. If anybody wants a van built on the island, go to J5 Custom Vans. If you guys want to buy a kit that you can just get delivered to your home that ships like IKEA and you put it together, Overland Interiors. He'll have all his stuff running soon. But yeah, we won't be doing like woodworking stuff in here. That's not what we'll at all. If anything, we'll ship a kit from Overland Interiors, or we'll send a customer that wants to get stuff done here down to J5 Custom Vans and get work done. But no, everything we do here will be off-road and overland related. So like lift kits and fun stuff, and you know. What's the last concert I went to? Give me a sec. Cruiser lost his ball. The last concert I went to was, hold on, is the concerts that I DJ'd, does that count? Because the last concert I went to that I DJ'd was Flow Rider. Last concert I went to as just someone to watch it was Snoop Dogg. That was a long time ago. Yeah, that was quite a while ago I went to Snoop Dogg, man. That was, shoot, probably 20 years ago. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I never because I've been a club DJ my whole life pretty much since like I started DJing when I was 14. Then as soon as I became old enough to be in the club, I quit my roller rink gig when I was 14. I started spinning in the clubs, and that was it. So I was always DJing when all these concerts were going on. So I never had the chance to go to concerts. So Snoop Dogg was one of the only ones. It came to town on a weekday, and I wasn't DJing that night. So we bought tickets, went to Vancouver, watched Snoop Dogg and The Game. It was a pretty wild concert. It was good. But other than that, and then it was in my towards the end of my club career, I started to DJ a lot of concerts and stuff. We were doing like all sorts of stuff. So then I kind of, if that's kind of the same, I got to see the concert, but I was just the hype guy and the opening DJ guy for those concerts. So it was a bit different. Elizabeth says, I'm liking the rental that you're currently in. Wonder if they have a 4-wheel drive. If they had a 4-wheel drive, I'd be in it right now. No, they don't. And most rental companies, they only have 2-wheel drive vehicles. They're usually a larger platform because most people that want to rent these things don't want to go from their big apartment building into this tiny little thing and then have a crappy travel season because it was uncomfortable. So I think they rent them larger for the most part because it's a bit more comfortable. You get into a bed that's, I don't know, maybe a queen size. I don't know what size that bed is. It's big. But yeah, then it's just got more creature comforts that your traditional home would have. So there are some companies out here that do rent the low roof ones, but you're more common to see a larger vehicle like the Sprinter or the Transit or the ProMaster on a rental. Will I sell lift kits for vans and ship to customers? Yeah, absolutely. So that's a whole conversation me and Lauren have had too about producing his kit and then shipping it to people to do DIY it at their home in their driveway and making the kits easy to install. So that was a conversation that Lauren had with me a few months back. These are conversations that me and him still need to have. But yeah, that was a thought too as well too. People are asking other people questions in here. Oh, I'm just going to sit back and let your conversations go. That's funny. I could just read it. So they're all unfolding a story. You're asking Andy questions about his stuff when he's starting. People asking Brucey questions. Sorry, I called you Brucey, Bruce. What's the hardest part about being out of my van? Everything. absolutely everything. I think if my van was just a regular van, not lifted, no suspension, no, if it was just a van, I wouldn't be feeling the way I'm feeling. But I feel like probably the easiest way to explain it, like someone took the hiking boots away from a hiker. Someone took the fishing pole away from the fisherman. Like, I feel like everything that I love about this lifestyle that I live got ripped out of my hands. You know, I don't mind doing pavement travel, but when I've been stuck on the pavement for over 4 months now, doing a little bit of some smaller backcountry stuff, like easy roads, because I don't have a van that can handle the stuff that I like to go do, that's the hardest part. Hardest part was like taking the real van away from, taking the backcountry van away from the backcountry van lifer, Yeah, that's the hardest part. So could you imagine if you're a fisherman and someone took your fishing poles away? You can still wrap a piece of dental floss to a string and give it a try. That's what it's felt like. Yeah, someone's like, "Don't touch my fishing poles." That's what it is. But that's been the hardest part. And also another hard part I found too is just sitting here thinking about, like a van lifer who has major engine problems and doesn't and is fairly fresh in their van life and hasn't had the chance to save any money yet because they just got started. It's different if you keep working and you got a year of living in your van that you got to save your rent for the whole year because you still got your job, but you don't pay your rent. Then you're set up a little bit. That's the key to the beginning of van life. If you're starting out broke, continue to work and live in your van, save your rent money. Even if you save half your rent money, then at least you're set up when something goes wrong. But then I thought about it. I'm like, what would happen if somebody else was out? I think the difference is if somebody else was in my scenario, they wouldn't have been out of their van for so long. It's this dipshit's idea that I'm like, well, let's go bigger on the engine. Let's go. It's this dipshit's problem. If I didn't want to go big because that's how I roll, if I didn't want to go big, we'd have probably been back on the road within a month. We could have gotten another replacement 4.6 liter engine, dropped her in there, and we would have been on the road. But you know me. My biggest problem with my engine was the lack of power. So when I finally had the chance, after all the years of bitching and complaining that my van doesn't have the power behind it, well, I had the chance to say, screw it, let's go bigger. But that's posed some problems in parts. But the problem with this has just been waiting for parts. That's the hardest part about this stuff, is the parts waiting. Vanlife Jr., who doesn't love a bigger engine? You got that right. 4.6s are bulletproof. I broke mine. Mine broke. Go big or go home. Are you planning to do a meet and greet in Alberta this year? So yeah, if I do any traveling this year, we'll probably do some more subscriber gatherings. I know I'd love to do one in Terrace, BC, because so many people in Terrace gave me so much love when my transmission blew, from giving me their break appointments so I can get my van looked at. They were giving up their spots just so I can have some time with the mechanic because they couldn't get me in. So I'd love to do a gathering and stuff out there, because while I was at that campground for how many days I was there, 6, 7, 8 days, trying to figure stuff out, figure out how I'm going to get my transmission fixed. They were stopping by my campground one after another, just keeping me company. And I'd love to go start my summer travel season in Terrace this year, if my van's on the road, and do a subscriber gathering there to start things off. Paint party. Yeah, we'll probably end up doing a paint party here for sure. Yeah, that's the thought anyway. We'll see when all that time comes. We have some few bridges to cross here before that time. All right, bro. See you later, Andy. Thanks to have you on the stream, bro. We'll talk to you soon. Richard, been watching your videos for years. Keep it up, Chrome. Excellent. Thank you. I appreciate that right now. Hearing words like that from you guys right now means a lot in a time when I feel like my channel has producing the worst videos it's ever has. That's what I feel like right now. I hate saying that stuff because like I edit my videos myself. So I see what you see. I feel my content before it goes up. And right now I feel like we haven't been making great content because being out of what I normally feel like I could do with my van, I feel like we're kind of just sharing my day as what's happening. And I don't feel like it's been very exciting. This part of it's been exciting for me. Like we can make shop videos all day, every day on this channel because we've been so busy with this place, but I don't want to make that it'll destroy my channel. I'd be all shop. But that's what it's been lately. And yeah. But thank you guys for sticking through all this stuff. It means a lot. But that makes real life. You got it, Sue. It's true. Terry Chrome, you're keeping it honest. I love that. Make a shop channel. So yes, the shop is getting a channel when I feel like it's right to start the shop channel. I don't think the shop channel needs to be done right now. I think the shop channel will probably start once the full customizing of the shop starts. You know what I mean? Where we start doing painting and other things like that. That's when that shop will transition off of here to the other channel. And the only reason why I'm doing it on their own channel is because we plan on doing content of 4x4 conversions. All that stuff that gets done in the Van Toy shop will be on the Van Toys channel. It'll have its own company channel. So right now, this is just a part of my life. And if I wasn't filming this on my channel would have no content right now because we're not doing anything. We're still sleeping in the van every day, but we haven't been, adventurous like we used to. Yeah. So yeah, but Van Toys will have its own channel. And I'm thinking about, never mind, we'll talk about this later. I'm thinking about rehashing my Van Tours channel. So I started a Van Tours channel and then I kind of just gave up on it. But I have like 40 Van Tours sitting on my channel. People don't watch Van Tours anymore, but I've recreated a new channel name, recreated a whole new thing. And I have some ideas for it to revamp those videos. And then we might start a channel just to put that stuff over there on it. I want to start keeping those kind of things off of this channel. I want my channel to just be me and, not other Van Tour stuff, not the Van Toy stuff at all. Just stuff that surrounds my personal van life. Oh, Jules, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Chrome, if it wasn't for 2020, would you have ever ventured into the backcountry? Honestly, I just started exploring the backcountry pre-2020, and it was all that pandemic time that my van unfolded. The thumbs up's there again. Why? Because my hand's like this. Anyway, let's see if the heart thing happens again. Does it have to be a certain size for the heart thing to work? Hey, let's go. That's funny. Does it have to go from the heart? How's it happen again? I don't know how to make those things happen. I look like an absolute idiot over here. But yeah, so it was during the time of the pandemic that my van made all those changes. My van got bigger tires at that time, got the lift kit at that time, and started to turn into a backcountry mobile right around that 2020 time. So that was a really big time for us on the channel. So the channel did very well during that time of year because everybody was home. They had all of shutdowns and everything else. So our YouTube channels thrived on a huge way. That's why you started seeing all the progressions. That's where a lot of the money I put in the bank is right now. That's funding this was during that time. The channel did really well there for that year. That pandemic was like income went through the roof. And then after it was all done, plummet back down to nothing. I shouldn't say that, but it dropped a ton. But during that time, YouTube channels did very well. How much did I lift my van? So my van has a 5-inch Well-Tech Designs Baja Grocery Getter lift kit. It's called the Grocery Getter because the 2-wheel drive vans are meant to go get groceries in. Just a joke because you don't take the 4x4 to get groceries, you take the 2-wheel drive. So they called the kit the Grocery Getter. I thought it was perfect. And I love that kit. The kit's beautiful. And we will be installing those here at this shop. We'll make those big announcements in a full video when that time comes. So cool. Anyway, guys, we've been on here for 2 hours and 9 minutes. And I'd like to go upstairs and film the drywall is working because there's 2 guys up there. I'd like to film that so we can show you guys what's going on before I miss out on all of that stuff. So thank you to everybody who dropped a super chat in here right now. It just means the flipping world to me because that stuff just gets rolled into this. Oh, guys, I'm so pumped for this new shop. Anyway, guys, thanks for all the love. Thanks for being here all the time. Thanks for watching this live stream. And to everybody that presses play on every upload and watches them to the very bitter end, I thank you from the bottom of my whole world. You guys are what make this channel, and that's the 100% truth. All right, guys, we're done. We out. Your ADHD is no joke, dude. It's not ADHD. So listen, it's not okay. It's my superpower. It allows me to do as much as I want, as fast as I want, whenever I want. And I may not be able to focus on a bazillion things at once, but I can do one thing. Awesome. Freaking awesome. If I want to make a video, I'm hyper focused on it. It's like, it's a ADA. It's more like a attention deficit advantage. That's true. Okay, we're done. Okay, guys. See you later. Put your double V's up, baby. We out!